Hey everybody, it's the Intuitive Investor from StockTwits. Whoa, what a day today for Friday, February 8th. As you guys saw, we saw a 10% jump on Namaste. Man, I was excited. I mean, I just couldn't believe my eyes. I was rubbing them in, and I was trying to make sure that my connection was there. I mean, I just thought that I was looking at something from, a price from October or something like that. But in any case, that was a nice jump for us. Really what I wanted to do is I just kind of wanted to just analyze two very specific situations in regards to Namaste. And the first thing that I wanted to analyze was really the video that I saw on YouTube, the Midas letter, where they had Shawn kind of talking a little bit about, what had happened, how it went down, and how he was planning on fighting for his position and for the power that he has with Namaste Technologies. I saw the video. It's about 7.5 minutes where Shawn talks about how the two individuals who had done the research and the investigation, Lawrence Feastra and Brandon Spikes, were just new to the company, new to the board, and they didn't know enough about him to be able to reach that conclusion. So I spent a couple of days just really analyzing what he said and just analyzing what's happened. That was February 5th. I think he had indicated that he immediately ran over to the Ontario Superior Court of Justice for a mandatory injunction on the order and requiring Namaste to follow a proper process for his firing, his letting go. And so I wanted to just analyze that video for a second. As you know, the acting CEO, Meni, had released a press release today at approximately, I think, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, depends on where you're at. And the first thing he wanted to do is really quell any rumors. I'm not spreading rumors, so just make sure that after you guys see this video, that this is just my opinion, my interpretation. So maybe we can create even a poll where we have Team Shawn and we have Team Namaste. Where maybe, for my previous video a couple of days ago, we had some people that were still backing up Shawn and some people that were just completely done with Shawn. So it sounds like there's two camps going. We have pro-Shawn and con-Shawn, against Shawn. Not like a con, like a convict, but, against Shawn. So, Meni released a press release reaffirming a couple different things. He wanted to make sure that whatever we're reading on the boards, and there's a couple of boards that I follow, and everybody just seems to have an opinion, including myself. So what I will do is make sure that I abstain from any rumors. This is just going to be my interpretation on two things. What happened with the most recent press release by the new CEO, Meni, and what he's trying to say in that press release, and then taking into account what Shawn was saying in the Midas letter video. So basically, Meni just reaffirms today that Namaste is moving full speed ahead with everything that pertains going against Shawn and making sure that he's removed. In a bizarre way, he still remains on the board. I don't know. I was on the website, and it looked like he's still on board. So, Namaste, Meni was reaffirming that they are still continuing to innovate their artificial capabilities. They're working on their 2.0 version of Uppy, and that's based on customer feedback, which is great. That's what we want. We want customers to be able to feel that they have some level of influence of the apps that they're using. As you guys know, Namaste MD had to be completely recreated, and so that release will be coming in a few weeks. And so hopefully it'll improve user experience, be able to deploy quicker in different markets, and improve overall performance. Let's see what else. They're also nearing their completion of their ERP replacement project. So that's another thing that was reaffirmed in the press release. Just reaffirming to investors that they do have a license to distribute medical cannabis in Canada. They got strong supply agreements. And so they're working on improving the buyer experience to facilitate ease. I think one of the most annoying things for me is being able to buy something that you really want and then it gets complicated. So the easier it is to purchase something that you want, then the more likelihood that you'll go back and continue purchasing. They're continuing to work on building a healthy pipeline of partnerships. And then also their strong cash position that allows them the freedom and the flexibility to implement any new strategies and their innovations. So all in all, this is a good message by Meni. This is something that we were waiting for. I was hoping to get some kind of press release by the interim CEO soon. It came sooner than I thought, so I'm absolutely stoked. So I think that had everything to do with today's bump, because if you notice, right around the time that it was released, then the stock went up that 10%. I think it closed around 9%. I can't remember. But let's get down to business. I think I'm more for Namaste than I am for Shawn at this point. And this is based on text messages between him and I that was me asking for transparency and reassurance that everything was kosher. And so, as you know, I've got plenty of videos on Namaste stretching back into the summer where I'm talking about Namaste and I'm talking about how we need to pull for Shawn, and so to me it just felt like a sucker punch. So now here's my question. Maybe we're jumping the gun, but all we know is that this special committee made a decision based on their internal audit and investigation that whatever Shawn had done was so egregious that it required them to act immediately and can this guy. Now, where's Corey in all this? His best friend, his co-founder. Where is this guy? Silence. That's very interesting. Number two, there's other people on the board, right? And so the first question that I began to ask myself when I started thinking about, all right, let's look at the other side of things. As I started thinking, well, if Shawn were truly on the up and up, and maybe these two guys, these two persons in this special committee, maybe they jumped the gun, maybe they were wrong, maybe, let's just say they were out to get him. No, that's spreading rumors. I'm not going to do that. Let's just say they just didn't like the guy. You would think that the board, who probably knows Shawn more than these other two individuals, and you would think that Corey, who's probably known Shawn since forever, you would think that if they heard that their best friend, Shawn, the co-founder of Namaste, just got canned erroneously, that they would come up to bat for him. And they didn't. Corey hasn't come up to bat. None of the board members have come up to bat. The CFO, nobody's come up to bat for Shawn and supported him and said, hey, where's Shawn? Nobody has. Have you? I mean, I haven't seen anything online saying I'm in support of Shawn. I haven't seen a single thing. When he went to court on the 5th to go plead his case, he didn't go with board members. He didn't even go with, he went by himself. So, I mean, if the special committee really got it wrong, if Spikes and Finster really got it wrong, you would think that the board would have said, hey guys, I think you're being immature about this, premature, I meant to say. I think that they would have said something. But the notion that this discovery was made, the special committee had to have spoken to the board members. They had to have spoken to the co-founder, because there was a plan in place the moment that they released Shawn. There was already a new CFO. There was already a new interim CEO. There was already a plan in place. So the board had to have known. Corey had to have known that a decision had been made. So, to me, it's just bizarre that no one came up to bat, came up to support Shawn in this decision. That's all I'm saying. And that's the reason why, in the absence of any kind of support for Shawn from the co-founder, the other co-founder, Corey, and the other board members, it just leads me to believe that they had to realize that, unfortunately, Shawn made some mistakes. And that's what had to happen. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? Are you guys for Shawn, or are you guys in agreement with this decision for Namaste? Obviously, the market reacted, and after today's press release, it demonstrates that the market is ready to move on and move forward and turn the page. So, I'm going to go grab some dinner. And I'm going to take this whole weekend to relax. I'm really looking forward to Shopify's earnings statements. And as I said, I welcome all comments. If you haven't already subscribed to my videos, please do so down there. And I will see you soon. Intuitive Investor. Take care.